Hi everybody, we're going to do some myofascial release using a mobility peanut like I have here, or you might have a tennis ball, or you might even have like a firm dryer ball. Any kind of firm ball will work. I love the mobility peanut. It's nice to have the two balls connected together, but it really does work to use just a ball if you have that around. We're going to lay on our backs first, and I'm also going to show you a variation you can do if you'd like to sit in a chair instead. And if you have the mobility peanut, you're going to start by angling it vertically with your body. We're going to do the glute, the low back, the low back, the glute. We're going to do 4 little sections in the first technique. And what I mean by that vertical alignment is that the ball or your peanut is going to be something like this, right? So we're not going to start like this with it today. We're going to start with it pretty much up and down. You may find that you move the placement of it around a little bit. You may slightly tilt it. Here, we're going to move just above the iliac crest here. So before we start, if you notice, here's your butt, here's your hip, and then there's this little bony hip, and then above it is your lower back. Even if you just think my lower back and my hip, we're going to be here, and we're going to move it up here. We're going to do that on both sides. So lay down, and you're going to roll onto the ball. I'm going to place it right here underneath the glute. And it's facing vertically so that I can roll on it from side to side. So now I'm rolling my body left and right. And it feels amazing. I hope you find some good feeling stuff here. What you want to be looking for is a sensation that is like a massage feeling. So it might be sort of achy, but mostly dull. If you find a place that feels really sharp or pinchy, be really gentle on those spots. Rotate it a little, move it a couple of inches, and then keep rolling from side to side. Let gravity just release your body weight down into the ball as you roll. And if you feel like it's getting too much, if you're putting too much force through the ball, you can use your legs to help you lift up a little bit, and you'll be putting a little less force down through the ball. So take a few more breaths here, just exploring, rolling on this one hip, left and right. Relaxing those muscles. We're helping to release fascia. Fascia is like infrastructure around our muscles. It's like the white stuff in grapefruits and oranges, and it's a gristle in meat. It's our gristle, and we're helping to break up stuck areas. We're also helping to bring blood flow into our muscle, and we also help to release nerve pathways that can get stuck up in tight muscles and fascia. So a couple more breaths here in this first area that we're rolling. Rolling yourself from left to right. Feeling that ball go towards the middle, towards your sacrum, and then feeling it go towards the outside. A couple more breaths here. It feels so nice. It should feel nice. So again, if you feel some pinchy or painful areas, be gentle on those spots. Now we're going to move the ball up. So move it up so that it comes above your hip to your lower back. Scooch it in and start to roll side to side. So now the ball is on your lower back. And you may find that you have a little 1-inch roll side to side. You don't want to put it right in the middle of your back. It shouldn't be rolling right over the top of your backbones, your vertebrae. It's a little bit to the side of that so that it gets into our muscles and our fascia. It's going to feel like the very, very top of your hip and the very lowest parts of your back. And just like we did in the first quadrant here, you can change the angle of the ball a little bit. See what you find. You're rolling from side to side, and the things that we're rolling here are where all of our lower back muscles come together. So deep in there, we have a muscle called quadratus lumborum that connects our hips to our back and our ribs. We have the bottom of all our spinal extensors down there, very strong muscles that hold us up all day long. We have the bottom of the lats. The lats attach from our arm. They come all the way down the back, and there's a big fascia sheath right here, the thoracolumbar fascia. We're rolling all of these things. A couple more breaths. Looking for that good massage feeling as you go side to side. That's it. Okay, and now I'm going to turn around so you can keep seeing me, but you're just going to move it over to your other glute, put it under your other hip. You don't have to turn around, unless you want to. I'm going to turn around, and now we're on the other side. So I'm going to put it under this hip, see what we find over here. We know that our hips are not always the same from side to side. So making sure that your ball, if you have the peanut, is vertical with your body. So it's not horizontal, it's pointing the long ways up and down. And you're rolling left to right here. Give your weight into that peanut as much as you can. Roll from left to right. In my body, I often really encounter some soreness, but it feels so good to roll into this, to just wring it out, to help the fascia release, to help me get some blood flow. This does something different than stretching does. So we're including it before our stretching or even after so that we can get the benefits of this massage that we can learn how to give ourselves. Roll a little more to the outside. Try rolling in spots that you haven't been yet on your hip. We'll be here another few breaths. Just shifting your weight from left to right, letting yourself roll. Breathing, giving your weight down, down, down into the ball. That's it. And now, go ahead and bring it above your hip. We're going to bring it just above that bony hip crest, right onto the lower back. So tuck it in towards the middle, but it's not center. It's not on your vertebrae. So you don't want to be rolling right on those bones. It just does not feel good. You want to be rolling just to the side of those bones. You have some big muscles over there. Rolling left and right. Letting your body weight sink down, relaxing your body over the ball as you roll, roll, roll. You're going to feel lots of different shapes in there. That's your bones and your muscles and your fascia. You've got that big thoracolumbar fascia down there at the bottom. Breathe and explore here. This is so great for releasing tension and tightness in our hips and lower back. Try moving your ball a little bit out to the side, a little further to the side, still on your lower back. We're also rolling the back of our obliques and the back of transverse abdominis, our ab muscles that wrap all the way around to the back here. A couple more breaths. Very, very nice. And release there. All right, good job. That's our first technique for rolling and using the ball. The second technique that we're going to learn is we're going to pin the muscles with the ball, just gently trapping one end of the muscles. And then just try open and closing your knee like this. So we're going to be sitting on this ball, and then we're going to rotate the knee like this. So we're trapping one end of the muscle, and by moving our leg, we're moving the other end of the muscle, and you'll feel it. It feels amazing. So bring this to about the center of your glutes, right about the center of your glutes, and then start to open and close your knee. So now I'm not rolling my whole body side to side. My whole body is staying still. What's moving here is my knee dropping open, however far it feels okay to go, and then coming back up. Wherever you put that ball, let it be there for a moment and feel what's happening as you open, release down, down, down into the floor, and then bring your knee back up. Release down and bring it back up. You can try bending your knee more. And this changes the angle of the muscles in our hip. And now try moving your peanut or your ball a little bit. Change the angle, change the placement, and then again, open and close. And every time you move this just an inch, you're going to feel a different sensation in the hip. We're pinning the muscle in a slightly different place. And then we're moving that muscle around that pressure. And it's really, really good for the muscle. We're creating some wonderful self-massage here. Just opening and closing your knee. You're not moving very fast with the knee. It's a gentle, slow motion so that your muscle has time to relax and release as you go down and up. Take a couple more big breaths. Try another angle of that little peanut. You'll feel where the pressure is changed. We are really getting into some good hip tissue here. Muscle, other connective tissue too, fascia, tendons. We are really getting into some good stuff here around the hip, and also the nerve sheaths. That's really important. Our nerves run through these sheaths, and those sheaths can get stuck and bound up. We're helping to keep the nerves moving through the muscles like we want them to be. All right, so as we go to the other side, I just want to demonstrate for you so that you can see. When I change the angle of this peanut, it looks something like this. Like I'll start maybe here, and then I might change the angle like this a little, and then I might change the angle like this a little, and I might move it over here. So they're very small changes, but you'll feel a big difference as you roll. Let's try the last side. So bringing it now onto your second hip. We're going to rotate the leg open and closed. You ready, dude? You going to help us? Bring it right under your hip. Find a place where you can really lay on it, pin it down, and then open your knee and close your knee again. Letting your weight just sink into that peanut as you open and close the knee. Just open as far as it feels okay to go. It shouldn't hurt. It should feel good, like a good achy massage feeling. And when you're ready, change the angle and the placement of that peanut a little bit. Open and close the knee. Looking for places where you go, oh, that's tight. I need that place to be massaged. That's what we're looking for here. That feeling of that good ache, that good release. That place that makes you have a good groan. A good, oh, there it is. That's the feeling that we're going for. Good job, everybody. Open and close. Breathe. And let your body just sink down into that peanut. You're using your body weight as the pressure for the massage. Open and close a few more times. It feels good, Gaden. It feels really nice. Yeah. If you have a kitty that can provide a little extra pressure, that's good. A couple more, you guys. Open and close the hip. Stitchy and Galen here to help you out. All right, one more. Nice release. And then go ahead and come on down. And that is some good myofascial hip release work. Ah, good job, everybody. Good job. Notice how you feel. To do the hip rolling in a chair is going to be a little bit different than on the floor. Just because of the position we're in and the way gravity's working on us, we're going to be getting at slightly different parts of the hip. But I wanted to show you some options in case it's much more comfortable for you to be up in the chair. Same idea, we're going to have a seat, and a hard, firm surface chair works better. This is pretty hard. There's a little cloth on it, but it's not cushy like a couch or something like that. If it's too cushy, it won't work. So a hard chair is best. I'm going to sit on the ball or sit on the peanut, and I'm just going to start to roll around. I'm leaning my weight into it. Not so much that it hurts, just so that you feel that nice massage feeling. I'm rocking my weight into it and away from it. And just like we did on the floor, I'm going to move the position of the ball and rock it onto the ball and off, on and off. And look for some places that feel really nice. So I'm changing the angle, I'm changing the placement just an inch or two. I really like this technique because we have to go inward and focus on what we feel. What do you feel right now as you're trying to roll your weight onto the ball and off of it? It should feel like a good massage. It should not feel like sharp pain. It should feel maybe like the dull, achy feeling of massage. So rolling onto it, rolling off of it, breathing deep, and then scooch it to another little inch. Sit on it, roll on it again. This feels fantastic in the chair. If you find yourself really sitting on it, you may be able to roll back and forth just a little, but make the motions nice and small. They're not big. They're small motions as you roll. And one thing that you can get to in a chair that we don't do in the laying down version is you can come below your hip. So it's hard to get to the upper back in a chair like this, but you can come below the hip onto your hamstring. So now I've just brought this underneath me, right underneath my thigh, and gently rolling, moving my leg, rolling around like this. Again, nothing should feel like you're twanging a nerve. Nothing should feel sharp or painful, but you're just scooching it around, doing a couple rolls. It feels really, really good. So if being in a chair is a better option for you, go ahead and do it here. Let's spend another moment or two rolling over here on this thigh. If you have more body weight up on the leg, like I'm doing this is a lot more intense than if I'm sitting back. Right? So notice how much weight you're putting through it. The more weight, the more intense. You don't have to put all your weight on it. Keep noticing your sensations. Roll and find that nice massage feeling. Let's move the ball one more place. Roll into it a little bit. Push the thigh around on the ball. Giving it enough weight that you feel like, oh yeah, I'm getting in there to my muscles. Something good is happening. That's it. And then let's switch to the other hip. So coming on over to the other side. Again, I'm going to rock myself away and I'm going to sit down on it like halfway and see how I feel. And if a little weight feels good, then I might rock a little more weight onto it. Just looking for a spot that feels good. Give yourself that attention span. Give yourself time to find the place that feels good. right? This is your body's sensations talking to you. So you gotta look inward, notice what you feel, and say, hey, is this in a good spot? Is this really feeling good to me? Am I getting into a good place? And then let your body answer. What do you feel? After a little rolling, a little rocking, you can change the angle so that you get another part of your hip muscles releasing and rolling. Ask again, okay, what am I getting to now? How has it changed? You want to get all around your hip in a few different places to help those muscles release. It's going to feel so good afterwards. That's it. A couple more breaths here in the hip. And then we're going to go down to the second spot, onto the hamstrings. So folks who are on the floor are going to the lower back here. Folks who are in the chair, you're going down to the hamstrings here. I have used this while I'm on a long car trip. You can totally do this in the passenger seat. Roll in your hips. It really has helped me. Use it on planes, use it in cars. Somebody else can be driving, suddenly half an hour will go by and I will just be rolling my legs. So here, again, notice, what are you feeling? Are you getting in a spot that feels like, oh yeah, I'm getting at some tightness, that feels useful? And if the answer is, oh, I don't know, that hurts, or I don't feel anything good, try changing where your ball is. Try changing the angle a little bit until you go, yeah, I think that's a good spot. Right now, as I'm sitting out here on this porch, I can smell such rich, strong lilacs. Can you smell that? Can you imagine that smell? A couple more breaths, letting your weight sink into that ball as much as it feels okay to do. Good job. Oh, feels so good. Yeah, I like the chair version too. So whichever one you choose, enjoy loosening up those hips. Good work.